Transatlantic accent. I'm so sorry. Welcome to Mixomusicology, the podcast where neither of us are voice actors. For today's minicast, we're looking at the world of bizarre pop. That's pop music and popular artists that sit outside the expectations placed on the mainstream. In a world of digital streaming, pop's horizons have broadened significantly, and we want to show you some of our recent favorites. Jana, my darling, hello.
Hi, everybody. Minicast number 2 from your favorite people at Mixomusicology, Alex and Jana. We are doing a shorter episode today, but no less interesting. We wanted to talk about something we're terming bizarre pop. And Alex, hello.
Hello, Jana. We've said this in the last couple of episodes, but we filmed these as a gauntlet all in a row. So we're on the third of three. So if I slur my words, or if I sound a little funny, that's why. It's because I am slightly drunk.
Third drink of the night, and we started with gin. We're on bourbon now. So
yes,
there was rum in the middle.
I was not lying. I can handle 2 drinks, and that is my limit, and I'm comfortable with it.
I'm currently unclear on my limit, so we're going to find out. This is a scientific experiment.
This is after hours, Alex. All right, so before we jump into bizarre pop, which I've got a little thing prepared, we will jump into the drink. First off, I'm sorry again for the mid-Atlantic accent that I did in the intro.
Oh, it was so good.
I'm still high off the fumes of getting to sound design the Desert Island episode last week. This drink is super easy. So it is equal parts bourbon, coffee liqueur, cherry liqueur, and orange liqueur. You'll see in the photo that there's a small foam on my shot. That's because I shook it with egg whites. You can do that or not. It's totally up to you.
Mine is not, but it smells so good. It smells. I want this in a cologne.
You know, it's a bizarre pop. It's meant to taste and smell a tiny bit like Coke.
It does. The soda kind, to be clear, everybody.
Yeah, the soda kind, yes. Both of us are too old for the other kind. So first off, cheers. Clink.
Cheers. It does taste like Coke.
A little bit. It's not perfect. I want to dial it in a little bit more, but whatever it is, it's good.
It's very good. It's very deep and organic and earthy and stuff. Ooh.
It's 1 part cherry liqueur, 1 part coffee liqueur, 1 part either bergamot or orange liqueur. I used bergamot. I think you used orange, Jana. And 1 part bourbon.
I did.
Yeah, it does not taste like coffee as you would expect it to. It's very herbal.
That's what the Coca-Cola situation is. There's some sort of herbaceousness there that makes it sparkle a little bit.
Oh, there's 67 ingredients. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're all top secret. We're not revealing them. Don't sue us, Coke.
We have them, and we won't tell you. Let's talk about the history of bizarre pop. So, bizarre pop has been around for decades, with roots dating back to vaudeville, and modernized in novelty songs and one-hit wonders. In the digital era, though, it seems like a wider audience has begun to embrace or even celebrate things like aesthetic gimmicks and strange production choices. It doesn't surprise me that the fan bases of a lot of the artists we're about to talk about are queer or otherwise minority identifying. As music has democratized, I think fans feel a lot more represented by the strangeness of it all, and are just very willing to embrace that, you know? So in order to fully define it, I do want to delineate bizarre pop from alt pop. And more than alt pop, bizarre pop music features aesthetics that may shock or be part of counterculture. In essence, maybe they're anti-pop songs using the sonic palette of pop. Whereas alt pop is typified by the usage of non-pop sounds borrowed from rock and elsewhere, I think bizarre pop is typified by the unexpected, culturally and sonically. Unlike novelty songs, I also think that bizarre pop songs are generally meant with some amount of earnestness. Before we get into it, there's a huge number of artists and songs that could fit into this prompt, from Madonna to MIA to Gorillaz. This is a mini-cast. If you want a full history lesson, you're going to have to comment and tell us.
And we'll deliver if you ask for it.
So, Jenna, I pulled together a very tiny list, an incomplete timeline of modern bizarre pop. Can I walk you through it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, please, and we'll put it on a playlist linked in the show notes.
Cool. So, again, origins in vaudeville, I think. But in 1981, Laurie Anderson, amazing songwriter, released Oh Superman, which was a huge song. It went number 2 on the UK Billboard charts. It's a really bizarre pop song.
Hello? Is anybody home? Well, you don't know me, but I know you, and I got a message.
First of all, I guess it's a tribute to Jules Massenet. Are you familiar with Jules Massenet?
No, I am not.
Jules Massenet is a French romantic composer who was my violin thesis work.
Wow.
He wrote a couple of really beautiful operas, and so yeah, the full title is a reference to Jules Massenet, which I think is really interesting. It's a song about how technology can't save you, which it makes the song feel like a progenitor to a lot of modern pop in a way that I think people wouldn't have realized at the time. The song is foundationally built on a VP330 vocoder, and that is used so heavily that I feel like it probably inspired artists like Imogen Heap and Carolyn Polachek. The song itself is basically a sound poem featuring very weird production, but it managed to chart in the top 30 on 8 major charts, and it resurfaced in 2023, which makes me feel like it's a little timeless. In 1997, Aqua released Barbie Girl, and I can't believe that I get to talk about Barbie Girl in this podcast, but I do.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world.
Barbie Girl is a sarcastic send-up of femininity that still feels really, really modern. It's not... it's a bit of a gimmicky song in itself, but it's also just a house pop song that, other than the vocal delivery, is pretty standard. And it's not Aqua's only hit. They were around for a bunch of other stuff as well. It went top 10 on dozens of major charts. It has huge cultural staying power. And the weird aesthetic choices and personas that they embody in the song end up inspiring a bunch of different people like Sophie and 100 Gex and Estelle Allen, a bunch of people that we'll talk about later.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
In 2004, we will do an episode on her where I am very critical of this person because I think that she is a bad person.
Yeah.
But in 2004, Hollaback Girl from Gwen Stefani came out.
'Cause there ain't no hollaback girl, ain't no hollaback girl.
And it was a smash hit from a new era of Gwen after she kind of departed from No Doubt and No Doubt went on hiatus. It featured a lot of talk singing, which was kind of strange for the mainstream at the time, and also a full horn section. She brought out a marching band for her performance at the Grammys, which was a foundational moment for me.
Just burned in my mind. Yeah, I
Forever.
can immediately see that. Yeah.
Oh my God. Not to derail, but there's a video from her live in concert with No Doubt as performing Just a Girl, where she's doing one-handed push-ups, and it was some sort of pop awakening for me.
It's allowed.
Anyhow, to be clear, what Gwen Stefani was doing in terms of imagery at the time was absolutely cultural appropriation. Countless people have opined on this. I will link to Margaret Cho's original comments when it happened on it in the description. But the song itself is a diss track about Courtney Love, which is weird. It borrows from both Another One Bites the Dust and Frankie Smith's Double Dutch Bus. It taught everybody how to spell bananas, a sentence that in and of itself should qualify its place on this list.
BANANAS.
Exactly, you get it.
Yeah.
And this song and others from this era of hers inspired artists like Lady Gaga, who is maybe the queen of bizarre pop, and also artists like Marina and the Diamonds, and also Poppy's early work. Her sound in pop music was rather unprecedented at the time, pulling from a vast range, including, references to the 1950s, we should have clocked that, and musicals like The Sound of Music and Fiddler on the Roof. And I can't overstate how weird this was when it came out. It didn't sound like anything else on the pop charts, but it's not a novelty song, right? It fundamentally changed how, the pop landscape, how pop sounded after it. So I think that it's very important when we're talking about bizarre pop.
Yep, totally.
We're going to jump cut to 2018 now, and we're going to talk about Doja Cat's Moo.
Yeah, bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow. I'm not a cat. I don't say meow. Bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow. I go moo.
Doja Cat had a bunch of bigger hits after this, but Moo was also a really big hit for her. This is when, for my money, bizarre pop begins to incorporate fluency in online meme culture, which I think typifies the genre now, and also often retro aesthetics. So Doja is not the first example of this happening, but she's probably the biggest, and this song was both a commercial success and allowed her to pivot into even weirder aesthetics later. So I think it's worth talking about. The song began as an inside joke. It samples Wes Montgomery, who, if you haven't heard of Wes Montgomery, is a phenomenal jazz guitarist.
Icon.
The song is largely DIY, which I think is really, really notable for an artist so big. And she was not unknown at the time either, right? She was not a small-time artist when this came out. It's extremely kitschy. And despite all of that, it was certified gold in 4 countries, including the US. It made 9 best of end of year lists. And the aesthetics of the music video, which I think are part of the reason it went so viral, have been sort of repurposed by artists like Phoebe Bridgers and Magdalena Bay in recent years. It was filmed in front of a green screen, and all of it borrows from lo-fi YouTube aesthetics from like early YouTube.
Yeah, when I think of this song, the video plays in my head. It's like interlinked, and I can't unlink it. They just go together.
Yes,
yeah.
they are entangled. And now here we are. So I guess, Jana, I would love for you to start with your first pick for bizarre pop.
I'm swinging for the fences. I was like, the other 2 I have are bizarre, but I was like, what? You made me start thinking about the origins and what was kind of weird for its time. And I think people will be like, what are you talking about when I say this? But hear my argument in court. Britney Spears, Oops, I Did It Again.
Did it again. I made you believe we're more than just friends. Oh baby, it might seem like a crush, but it doesn't mean that I'm serious. 'Cause to lose all my senses, that is just so typically me. Oh baby, baby. Came out in 2000, and the sound of pop was kind of changing with the Britney boy band thing was all happening right then. But number one, Britney's vocal affectations are weird, and this wasn't her first single, but we were still getting used to Britney Spears. So her like kind of vocal fry, low, sometimes guttural, like pop girl thing was different. And then the song, I mean, it's iconic now. Produced by Max Martin and Rami Yacoub. I hope I said that right. But the thing that makes me think that this is bizarre pop is there's an interlude in the album track. This isn't like a little addition in the video or something. In the middle of it, like they drop this weird interlude, and it's almost like the music video is playing in the background, but it's on the album track. But I thought the old lady dropped it into the ocean in the end. And the guy goes, well, baby, I went down and got it for you.
Well, baby, I went down and got it for you.
Just like that.
Yeah.
And you're like, what is going on in the middle of this hit pop song? And I think that it had a little bit in shifting the Overton window of what is allowable in pop, because that's not buttoned up at all. It's weird. It is bizarre. I would call that part bizarre in Britney's catalog, and for it to happen in 2000. And then I think, honestly, Britney and the some of those aesthetics and Euro dance music led in American mainstream pop, leads to Gaga, leads to bizarre pop. So that's my argument there.
I love that. I totally
Thank
agree.
you.
My first pick is from Carolyn Polachek, an incredible vocalist. How do I describe her? She's like if Imogen Heap incorporated more opera.
She's so good.
And a lot of her music might fit into bizarre pop, but I wanted to pick something that was weird even for her, and that is 2023's Dang.
Dang. Dang. Dang. Dang. Dang. Dang. Pull up like a shipwreck in reverse. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Maybe it's forever, maybe it's just shampoo. Dang. Mary Poppins open up the purse like I do. Yeah, I do. Who's a pretty city kitty sipping on chartreuse? Dang. It's a shame, yeah, it's a shame I spilled the milk on the bed. It's my base, it's just a base, yeah, with the cheeks turning red. Dang. Dang.
So, first off, go watch, pause this podcast, come back after because we need you, and go watch her Stephen Colbert performance of this song.
Ooh, we'll put it in the Substack.
We will. She performs this live on Stephen Colbert alongside a PowerPoint that she made herself of internet memes. And
Wow.
she's dressed like, Jenna, do you know Bayonetta?
Ooh, why do I know that name?
It's a video game. Look up Bayonetta, look up the main character really quick.
Yeah, okay.
She's dressed like Bayonetta.
Wow.
She looks amazing. So one, the aesthetic design of this bizarre pop song is perfect. Two, there's some extremely savvy production choices that feel referential to other stuff, but also really out of left field. There's a muffled Charlie Brown voice as a hook, and it's like, in the song, it's almost as if she is responding to someone on the phone and you are hearing her respond to someone, but you can't make out quite what they're saying. That's pretty cool. It is outside of her own regular sonic palette, but also really hard to pinpoint anything else that sounds like it. And then there's there's a sample. There's a sample in the song of a viral meme of her, Carolyn Polachek herself, screaming at geese in Prospect Park that she incorporates into the end of the song, and it's amazing. It works perfectly. It's so strange.
I feel like I too have screamed at geese in Prospect Park. So
Everybody should at least once.
Yeah, that's iconic.
Yes. Bizarre pop, really well done.
Oh, great choice. My next choice is kind of the reason I put this in the list of Minicast ideas, because I was like, I need to talk about this. This probably isn't our normal podcast choice, but Megan Stalter, who is one of my favorite comedians. I don't want to brag, but I discovered her during the pandemic. I alone discovered her. But she was on Instagram.
This is a Hacks podcast now.
Absolutely. Deborah Vance, call in. But Meg was being hilarious on Instagram in the pandemic, and Daisy and Shawnee and I saw her live in Austin, and her stand-up was great. And then she started booking gigs on TV, and she's in Hacks, which is great, and iconic show run there. So Meg is funny in that a lot of people don't understand her sense of humor. They're like, is this person funny? Like, that's a lot of the comments she gets. Like, it's so satirical.
It's like, is she serious? And
Exactly.
I would point out that much of pop music is this person serious?
Totally. And she never breaks. She keeps the line all the way through. So when she put out this song,
A lot of girls don't like me, we just don't match. Cause the guys all want me, and they're jealous. Didn't peak in high school, I just stayed hot. Got an A-plus body and my daddy's yacht. But no one can see past my smile. My pain goes for miles and miles. Sometimes I wish I was ugly and poor, so we wouldn't hurt anymore. But instead, I'm the prettiest girl in America. I'm the prettiest girl in America. I'm the prettiest girl in America. But that don't make me a bitch. Okay? Okay. Okay. I'm the prettiest girl in America. is you go to a restaurant and to know that you can buy the whole restaurant. Charge it. Do you know how hard it is to
It's her and Rebecca Black.
Oh, and they're good, guys. They're Meg has enlisted an actual pop producer. She has co-written from what it sounds like a whole album of songs, and it's electro pop. She's thrown back to the early 2000s, and it's very polished. It's not like joke music, which is why I was like, oh, we probably can't talk about it on the pod. But I'm like, then I was slowly realizing I think Meg is doing this seriously, and it's really good, but it's total Meg. So the lyrics are, but no one can see past my smile. My pain goes for miles and miles. Sometimes I wish I was ugly and poor, so it wouldn't hurt anymore. and then the chorus is, I'm the prettiest girl in America, but that don't make me a bitch. And it's a club banger. So Meg put this out for Pride Month. It's a hit. I don't know. It is bizarre though, because you're like, how serious do I take this? And then what is serious? And who am I to judge? You know?
I am drawn back to 30 Rock's Jenna Maroney.
Oh my God, yes.
And her collection of songs.
Absolutely.
My next pick is a producer who is beloved and also so important to pop and dance music as they exist today, post 2018. So this pick is Sophie's Immaterial. Itself a reference to a bizarre pop song, which is Material Girl by Madonna.
Iconic.
This happened around the same time as Doja's song, but it feels like bizarre pop in a completely different way. It is so extremely specific in the production techniques. And I mean, Sophie's sound it's all glassy synths and bouncy dance beats that are broken down in really interesting granular ways. It's hard to describe, but when you hear a song that Sophie has a hand in, you know it's Sophie, right? It could be hyperpop, but it's not hyperpop. It could be a dance track, but it's not a dance track. And I just think that, like, I mean, Charlie XCX has talked about at length how important Sophie was within the music industry. Many people, like all of PC music, owe a little bit to Sophie. And yeah, I just think that this is a great, really weird song. It's also, this is the most pop forward song on this release. There are a bunch of things that I considered. I'm going to leave you with this one, but you should go, diving.
That's awesome. Yeah, Sophie has such a legacy.
Yeah. What do you got?
Well, other reason I wanted
just
to do
scrolled
this.
down.
Yeah. Okay, next up for me, my last artist song is by Horse Girl. Let me spell it HORSEGIIR
Do you think there was a first Horse Girl and this is her commemorating that she is the second Horse Girl?
I wonder.
Okay.
I'm curious about it all.
Okay.
Horse Girl, aka Stella, hides her identity behind a chestnut-colored horse head mask. A writer for Vogue talked about interviewing her and being shackled by an ND to not ask serious journalistic questions about her provenance or distinct biological makeup. This woman is half girl, half horse. Horse Girl, she's a German DJ. I have shared some of her. I found her because of video, for social media video, because you cannot look away. it's working for her, because I was like, what is going on here? She's beautiful. She's a beautiful horse girl. But she's kind of a straightforward DJ. She does it's like synthetic pop was a genre I read about her. Euro trance. It's electronic music. She's getting to be very popular. I watched her Coachella set, and it's interesting. The music itself is not that bizarre, but she's built this whole world around it. And I'm gonna read some single titles from her: Harvest Heartbreak, Praise the Farm, Farm Fatale,
Incredible,
Material Horse, An Apple a Day, and My Barn, My Rules. And she calls her fans farmies. It's a whole world she's built, and she's actually excellent. The music is great. I picked one of the weirder ones. I appreciate that you gave us like a less weird Sophie track so that I could offer you Fun Guy. And it's off her new release that just came out, and I need to look up the title of that.
Nature is Healing.
Thank you. It's called
Yes.
Nature is Healing. I just listed the sounds in this track. It's like avant-garde jazz piano, reverse synths, ASMR water drops, operatic vocalizations, alien skittering, filtered moans, video game blips, and it opens up into a plucked chord progression at the end with a flute. And then I just wrote in my notes, is she the Maria Abramovich of pop? Like, it's just so interesting what she's doing aesthetic-wise, and some of the music, and then some of it's straight up like German DJ club bangers, which I need in my life sometimes. So she's a serious artist. She presents not seriously, except she's so serious about that it becomes serious. Like, her fans are called farmies. You know, like, that's interesting to me.
There is a generational adherence to that sort of thing, where it's like I'm both committing to the bit and not committing to the bit.
Exactly.
That smarter people than I have written about. I feel incapable of describing it, though I feel it myself as a kind of cusp Gen Z person.
Totally. It's a weird line to walk, and she could break it at any time, but thus far she is not. I was like, who is this person?
Do you want a dramatic horse girl reveal? I do feel like that might happen eventually, but I like her as she is.
I like her as she is. I want the mystery to remain. I hope she's successful enough that she feels the need, or she does not feel the need to reveal herself, you know?
Yeah, I feel the same way about, I might butcher this pronunciation. Is it Angine de Poitrine?
Oh, yeah.
I feel the same way about
me.
them. Also, thank you.
Yeah.
Also masked, European people. They're not
Are
pop,
they the
which is
ones-
why, with the weird polka dot.
Yeah, to say they were like counteracting AI from like reading them or something with their...
Theoretically. They're also
don't
like
know if that's
19,
real.
which is crazy.
I didn't know that. See?
Yes, they
Wow.
are. I read an interview and they are like teenagers, which is insane.
And it goes back to, guys, listen to Alex's beautiful monologue from a few episodes back, from episode 13 about fame.
Oh my God.
And I feel like Horse Girl has a way of she can be as famous as she wants, and
Sure.
no one's going to know who she is, which is kind of incredible.
Other people do this. I'm thinking of like Marshmello and Daft Punk.
Yeah, exactly.
But she's doing it in a little bit of a weirder way than either of them did.
It's pretty weird, guys.
Yeah. All right, my last pick, and I think this is a great song to go out on, is Magdalena Bay's Image from 2024.
What's the best you've got? I forgot all my common sense. I need all the common sense. Time to start the clock from the top. I need confidence, confidence in medicine. But oh my God, 22 more minutes, oh so high. Meet your brand new image,
Magdalena Bay, incredible band, originally a little bit prog rocky, and then they went into a very, very pop, kind of Cyndi Lauper bent. This song is from the album Imaginal Disc, which is kind of a space opera. It's really hard to describe. There's a lot of digital subculture and early aughts horror aesthetics involved. This song was a huge hit for the band. It kind of broke them on TikTok. And this song features like smooth, atypical vocals for pop with some really strange, like flanging effects, coupled with opaque lyrics and weird production they serve as a literal countdown to something, and you don't know what they're counting down to, but you know it's probably pretty bad. The production has a snare that sounds like a huge light being turned off. It's a really, really weird song, and then there's a beat breakdown at the end that it has its place in a club, but it feels so left field, and it's all so good. I love this song so much, and to really understand how bizarre it is, I do think that you need to take in the album as a whole, or at least watch the music video to this.
I love that a lot of these are like, you need to see the visual that accompanies,
I like that it's also tied in. Yeah, absolutely. So
I just took a selfie of us because I've had 3 drinks in the last.
Wait, take a cuter
hour
one.
and a half.
Hang on.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Oh. I love Magdalena Bay.
I
that
love
was a
Magdalena
great
Bay. Yeah, they
last
put out a bunch of singles that I wanted to talk about. That I wanted to talk about early. I'm so drunk. I might leave that
3
in,
drinks.
but I might cut it. That I wanted to talk about earlier in the year, but I'm excited for whatever their next project will be.
I'm just gonna say I like these minicasts, which are new to us trying, but it allows us to incorporate some stuff that just, for many reasons, just could not make a normal mixomusicology episode. So I like that, and thank you guys for indulging and listening. And we want to hear feedback.
Yes,
it's good.
please. You should comment more on our socials and also on these podcasts. And if you haven't rated them and you like them, or even if you hate them, I guess, but we have 5.0 stars right now, and I want to live in that bubble for a little bit longer.
And some of y'all, especially lately in the past week, I can think of several of you guys that have shared the podcast, and we're really grateful for that. That helps a lot. It makes us feel good, which that's why we do this. We just want to feel better.
That's exactly why we do it. You are stroking our egos, and it's keeping us alive. So if you don't clap for Tinkerbell, she will die. We'll end on that note.
Good night and good luck. Amazing.
Thank you, everybody. We love you very much. We'll be back to normal scheduled episodes next week for season 2 of Mixomusicology.
Oh, it's happening. It's all happening.
It's all coming together. To quote Kronk. Good night, everybody.